everybody? It is your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again. Back in the new stew. How long in here until we stop calling it the new stew?
A couple weeks.
We got to come up with a name for it. We got to come up with the whole media stew. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again. Joined by the Breeze Squad. Clap it up from the first team. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
What's going on?
We appreciate y'all tuning in and rocking with us, man. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports weekly. We don't want you to miss a thing, so make sure that you hit that bell. It's the only channel that's talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talk. So get in tune with us, man. And we got a lot to cover on today's show. I want to get into Matt Nagy. What's going on with this, man? You know what I'm saying? What is it going to take to get him fired? We got to get into some Bulls preview, of course, and the NBA Top 75 list now. Do we got some opinions on that? We're gonna get on that as well. He said the sound is kind of wonky. I'm sounding a little quiet there. Y'all hear me now? Check. Let me know if I'm sounding good. Just want to know. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, like the video, subscribe to the page, all that good stuff, man. Let's get into the show. My boy,
what's going on?
What's the first topic we got out here?
Let's see. Let's get into this. What is going to have to happen for Matt Nagy to get fired?
What is going to have to happen for Matt Nagy to get fired? We want to know from y'all in the comments as well. Y'all, I mean, listen. I feel like we almost got to go to Ringo on this one because he brought out something talking about Matt Nagy that, I mean, if we're being honest, like, it's egregious to say that he's still here. So Ringo, what exactly did you hear that Matt Nagy deserves to get fired for?
Okay, so I'm gonna explain it. So basically, when the Bears game ends, I go look at the Bears media availability. When he got in, they were talking about some miscommunication. You know the last couple of picks he threw that was just up and they got picked, and he said that, oh, Justin came back to the huddle. I want y'all to understand this. Justin came back to the huddle, not once, not twice, but three times, and told them, "Oh yeah, I just threw it up because there was 12 men on the field. That's a penalty, so this is a free play." So
of course that wasn't.
I got on the call yesterday, called John, told John what he said. Josina Anderson reported later on that night, oh no, that actually didn't happen. Yeah, you know, Laser Nagy, and all the rest of the offensive coaches told him 3 times in his headset, oh yeah, you know, there's 12 men on the field. Go ahead and throw that up.
Yeah.
So my 2 questions I have now. So the same thing that happened twice last week. Yeah. Did they do that as well? And 2, if I'm Nagy, why lie?
Why lie? And that is where we are today, because it's seeming more and more like, as we're hearing things come out, that Justin Fields was told to put the ball up from the coaches in the stand based on the fact that they're telling him it's a free play, it's 12 men.
Free play. See what we got downfield. Free play. This happened 3 times. I don't even have anything to say. Like, if we're being honest, like, what is it going to take, right? This is my question, because we're talking about twice now versus good defenses. You've been blown out. We're talking about twice now versus good offenses. Your defense hasn't shown up and hasn't looked prepared to play. We're talking about 2 times out of 7 where not only did you not look prepared to play, but you literally got your butts handed to you on a platter. They literally put it out there and you end up getting dominated. You had no fight offensively, you had no fight defensively. How is he still allowed to walk in the building?
You know, I don't know. It's frustrating because you just wonder how inept this is. Like, what scheme is this that you're doing? What is the motivation
Yeah.
of, like you've heard other pundits talk, and it's like, are they not? Why are they not trying to basically scheme to win the game? When it comes into the play calling, right?
Yeah.
We know that he can throw the ball. We finally saw him start running.
Yeah.
I'm like, he wasn't even trying to run.
Well, he didn't have an option. It was that or die.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, either way, the line's hasn't been that good. So you got to scheme. You're not scheming to win. It's like you're just still playing to not lose.
Right.
And when you keep doing that, you're not going to win any games.
When I'm looking at what the Bears are putting out there and consistently. I mean, we're talking about a guy who, since he's been the head coach, the Bears have the most players ejected for unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on the field. Since he's been the head coach, the Bears have been one of the worst offenses in the NFL. Since he's been the head coach, I mean, I'm done listing things for this dude, man. What more do we have to bring to the fact that he's willing to go out there and throw his player under the bus to say, hey, look, we really feel that he's learning here, but he's actually losing opportunities to learn because we're telling him the wrong thing on the field consistently. But Matt Nagy doesn't say that. Matt Nagy covers his own butt. And we kind of saw that with Mitch a couple of times, right? Mitch has to learn this. Mitch has to do this. He's covering his own butt.
Well, yeah, remember, everything is about him. He's insecure, right?
Yeah.
It starts with me. I'm the head coach, and that's real.
Dog, and that's what it is. That's real.
Dog, I think it's so funny, too, because the fact of the matter is, it was almost laughable because after the game,
yeah,
everybody talking about the Bears really didn't show any fight. That was really a slaughter. Like Tony Romo said during the game, and they said on the sideline, Bruce Arians expects to put up 42 a game, and Tom Brady just had 6 completions.
Yeah,
that he just threw away.
Yeah.
Not to mention that, but he wanted a pat on the back.
Yeah,
because he said, "Oh yeah, that last stand in the fourth quarter when they were on the goal line and we stopped them.
We feel good about that.
We feel good about that. That is something that we can build upon.
Yeah,
and we have fight. I appreciate the squad for that."
So I mean, let's be real. I mean, and the question out to the chat as well. What does he have to do to get fired? Because it seems like worst offenses, failed teams over and over again, failed potential. You got all this stuff on defense. You should be able to get it. There's so much failure here. What is the whole? I mean, at this point, and here's the scary part, right? Here's the part that you got to think about. Say he does get fired at the end of this year. Say Nagy gets fired. Say Pace gets fired. We still got Hallis, or we still got McCaskey hiring these guys.
Well,
where does the cycle of mediocrity end? What's going to happen for the cycle to change here?
It's not going to change until they're gone. I mean, I've been watching the Bears for a long time. I mean, I'm not that old. I'm old enough, but I've seen a level of hope with Ryan Pace. He's been learning on the job. McCaskey is like, look, I'll do enough to kind of get out the way, but I think Pace has been able to learn on the job to get to the point where he finally got a quarterback.
I mean, we're talking about learning on the job. Though. I mean,
I understand.
7 years, bro.
I know, but
What's the most
they
important?
like him.
But here's the thing. That's the problem, right? It's a great foursome for golf that they have right now. But the problem here with me is I like Rich's comment. He said, "Can we see his emails?" The problem here for me with Matt Nagy is that as this team continues to go forward, as this team continues to keep moving in the right direction, seemingly there's one piece that's still holding them back. And even with Ryan Pace, we're talking about Ryan Pace being here 7 years. And you haven't even built a semblance of an offensive line. Now, last week, kind of this year as a whole, I'll give you a pass on injury. There's been a lot of injury. You might have something in James Daniels. You might have something in what's my man name? Tevin Jenkins. You might have something in Larry Borum.
Well,
it might all get built this year. And then listen, I got to shut up at that point.
Well, he's trying. Look, he's definitely tried. I mean, he definitely busted on Kevin White. He busted on a lot of first round picks.
Yeah.
What made me mad was when he drafted Cole Kmet. You know, you draft Kmet, and it's like we should have got a lineman. That was.
I'll say this. We have to, and
but he's not doing nothing.
But I'll say this. I had to go look at Kmet. I had to go in and actually see. Here's the problem. I got to pull back a little bit on my Kmet slander, first and foremost, because they threw him 6 passes yesterday. He caught 5 of them. Second of all, he's only been targeted 30 times this season.
I just feel like it's so hard with him. Like, they can't scheme even for him.
They can't scheme for anybody. And again, we're back to the same people. By the way, the pettiest man alive.
Pettiest.
Welcome into the stew, man. How you doing? How you feeling? Hey, man. Hey,
don't start with me.
Hey, dog. Wait till the Manscaped sponsor gets here. we'll get that all cleaned up.
Hey, listen. If you ever wanted to shave your balls, Manscaped.
No, I really feel like and Kid getting in the studio, love to hear his thoughts on it. What is it going to take to get Matt Nagy fired, and why should we even have the confidence that the next guy is going to be the right guy? That they're going to find the next guy is the right guy.
So did he hear about that?
Oh, yeah. Well, apparently.
He got COVID.
No.
No.
That's if we lucky.
So
yeah, he stay. Let's just to be safe. By the way, no, I know. Just to be safe though, let's quarantine him for 10 weeks. But no, the what Ringo's saying. Did you hear about is Justin Fields came out and basically, he said that they told him in his headset that he had a free play.
12 men on the field.
Yeah, 12 men on the field.
Three times. and then my question is, it had to be twice last week.
Jay Sanders said, "I got some emails on Nagy."
I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
Listen, he can count too. He can count. So like the first time I get him, the second time, I don't know.
You got to be able to see it though. I mean,
I don't know about that one.
That's what having the guys in the booth does. Like that's why they're up there. They're telling you, like even Aaron Rodgers, they're telling Aaron Rodgers, "Hey, there's 12. Put it up."
I got you.
I don't put that on Aaron Rodgers.
I get it.
Yeah.
Hey, they just clowned you. Ricky said P.Kidd show up and perform like when he feel like it, like David Ruffin.
Absolutely. Can't remember the last time this man was on time.
I'm a hardworking man.
I respect it.
With the limp mic.
Hey, man.
No, realistically, I got you. Realistically, though, what do you want? What do you mean, what does it take to get fired? He did it.
Did he
it already?
Did
what
he?
do you want? Listen.
That's the question.
You got two ridiculous still falling. Listen.
I think it'll work. Yeah.
You have two ridiculously
embarrassing
losses within 3 weeks of each other.
Absolutely.
What do you want?
What was Browns?
Week 2?
That was week 2. So
it's 4 weeks, whatever.
Week
and
3.
listen, within the same season, we've had which is wild.
I said he not David Ruffin, he Bobby Brown.
It's my prerogative, baby. Anyway, 35-point loss.
Yeah.
Which it's hard to believe that's our worst loss though. I don't know why it doesn't feel like our worst.
I'll say this. I'm almost, here's the thing, right? Where the team is at injury-wise, talent-wise, I'm willing to be like, okay, you went out there, played the champions. guess what? They still look like they're the champions. They look like they're going for another championship run. I'm almost willing to be like, hey, yo, look, that's what happened when you play the champions and you're where you are. My problem is we're talking about developing Justin Fields. We're talking about putting Justin Fields in the right positions to be successful. And we've got people literally that's just like,
What development, dog?
that's what I'm saying.
Like, what are we gonna
No,
do?
that's what I'm saying. Like we've got people that literally are just like, hey, yeah, you got a free play, put that up. And as a rookie,
like,
he's
why
the
is that the
person in the
focus?
headset had to be Bill, right?
Why is the focus on the cheap stuff? Like, just scheme for a game instead of trying to get this hokey
No,
stuff.
I'm gonna be real with you. I like that though, because the Bears have never done that. The Bears always just take the penalty. You know what I'm saying? Like when somebody come across the line, you know how Aaron Rodgers snap it, put it up real quick, or if it's too many men, he snap it real quick, put it up, throw it away. Aaron Rodgers gets that all the time. And the Bears would always just be like, just take the penalty.
Yeah, but isn't that a call from the center? Because the center on Green Bay has the ability to call plays.
No, that's a call
call out
from
protection.
no, that's a call from up top to tell you, because Aaron can't see. He's not gonna sit here and count each individual player before every play.
I've
So
seen Tom Brady do it. I've seen Aaron Rodgers do it. I've
they'll,
seen Aaron do it.
they'll do it.
I've
but
seen him literally go,
they'll do it.
okay, snap. Like,
They'll do it, but the times that to keep it discreet so that you're not sitting there like 1, 2, 3, or even a lot of times Aaron will get the one where somebody's running off of the field.
yeah, you get that.
And it's
a lot.
like, snap it, snap it,
Yeah,
snap it.
yeah.
And that's usually coming from the mic upstairs where they're like, hey, you got somebody running. Snap it now. Aaron to get in there and make it. But you have to practice that. And it seems like now they're trying to practice that. I'm cool with that. It seems like
practice that mid-season.
look, you know what I'm
You
saying?
can't do that's
Out of nowhere.
preseason stuff.
Out of nowhere. And here's the thing, right now we're looking at Justin like, and I still think, listen, there's plenty that we have to look at on Justin Fields' side to say that there's some issues there. But there's that's still there's something where it makes you look so much worse.
I'm gonna wear a suit just so I can get the whole Shannon Sharp mean thing going on. Like when you do that this.
Oh,
Justin didn't play well. yesterday.
No. You know what? Hope you'd have been in this position before. You'd have managed a team before. You know what it takes to get a collective of people together. If not, I'll give you more credit than you deserve. But hey, listen.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Listen,
I'm just hitting
no,
buttons. I don't know
seriously.
what's going on.
Did you coach in the NFL and we didn't know it?
No. This is a people aspect. This is the people aspect of it.
Uh-huh.
At this point, we've had a large enough sample size and now 2 QBs to know that this ain't the guy.
No.
We know that.
So at this point,
We knew that after week 3.
we knew that in 2019.
Hey man, can we get the TikTok in here where it's just like he opens up the door and then it's just like, thanks for checking on me. I'm still a piece of
garbage. That's literally
Listen.
it's interesting to me because it's like,
What do you want?
well, I want
What more
listen,
do you want?
we want him gone, but here's the scary part, right? Who's gonna hire the next guy?
Pace is gonna hire a guy.
Pace probably won't be here.
I already called it. I
No,
told y'all.
no,
So
no.
we get
Listen,
the dude from
so
the
They're
this-
not
Bills.
going to fire
this-
both of them because we
this
do not
is
have a football organization.
I think
That's
should.
exactly why they'll fire both of them.
I think they have to clean house because one I know that's your guy, but now he hasn't got anything done. But I also know you've been rooting for
Pace.
Pace.
The Pace is your guy. Pace is absolutely your guy.
I maintained the argument based off the argument being that Nagy's learning on the job, but Pace wasn't. And I said if we really compared the two, Pace has actually learned on the job and gotten better. Nagy's regressed.
Okay, so he's been here.
That's all. That's what I'm saying.
What'd you say? 7 years?
7 years.
7 years. You've hit on 2 picks.
Oh, wait. No,
First round
He's
picks.
hit on a lot of picks.
He's hit on a
They
lot of
weren't
picks.
first
First
round
round.
picks.
He hasn't hit on first round.
So
picks,
here's the
but
thing.
Yeah.
Your first round picks don't always work out. That's across the league.
Right,
Across the
true.
league, they normally
True.
don't
He was,
work out.
he was going on a nice little trend.
Hold
there
on,
for a while, though.
This is the thing.
Statistically speaking, the first rounders don't work
I'm
out.
gonna roll with Pace because Pace is aggressive enough. We've always wanted an aggressive GM that's not scared to make moves. When have we ever had a GM that he moved up a couple times to get what he want? Now he gambled on Trubisky. He got the wrong coach to do his thing, but
Yeah.
we never seen that. We picked number 2.
Hey, hold on, wait. Now we're actually questioning if he was wrong on biscuits because Nagy's so bad. You might
I'm
not
not
be,
questioning
but
that.
guess what? Half the country is divided.
No,
We
well-
actually apologized to Mitchell
Hey, listen,
Trubisky.
that was
when
you.
the- Oh,
That was you.
and so did the national.
That
media.
was you. Hey, listen.
So did the national. media.
Hey, look. No, it was one dude. Let's not say the
No,
national
no,
media.
no.
It was one dude.
It was.
It was one dude.
Hey, okay.
It was one
Whatever you
dude.
wanna say.
Let's not say the national media. But I'll say this.
Pull up the tweets.
It makes you think that Nagy didn't do enough to make Mitch mediocre.
They
He
probably
didn't do
felt
enough to make.
he was. I think what it is, they were in the middle. He wasn't terrible. He wasn't great, but he wasn't worth $250 million
No.
or whatever that contract was
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
up.
yeah.
That's really what it got down to it. They probably could have did some things to help him get a little bit better, but they weren't going to pay him that type of money.
No. And that's what, and Mitch wouldn't have taken less, and I didn't expect him to. He wouldn't have taken less to stay here.
Would you?
No.
Would I have taken less?
Don't leave no money on the table.
No, but
If I'm
that's
gonna
how,
get killed and thrown under the bus, you gonna pay me to do it.
hey, listen, yeah. But that's quarterback in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Like,
All
it's,
right, we still want to talk about this because it is
No,
kind of
man,
depressing.
I mean, it's
I
sad.
showed up for the NBA 75.
It's sad. It's sad because it's just like there's no real answer.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep doing this. This is the Bears. Even if they fire Pace and Nagy, we have a party in the streets tomorrow. Guess what? McCaskey's is still running this thing.
Who was your take on who they hire? I like that one.
The Dable, the guy from Buffalo. He
Guy from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Can he lead?
We don't know, but we
That,
know what
I'm
they
sick
never-
of taking.
they
I'm
got a
sick
nice
of taking a
offense,
shot on. I'm sick of taking a shot on guys.
No. I'll say this. This is the thing. When we hired Nagy, I mean, everybody, if you remember,
Yeah.
he was the reason they lost the Kansas City playoff game against Tennessee.
Yeah.
He was the reason.
Yeah.
So even when we hired, I was like, all right, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that, okay, we get this guy, but he did like, this is the same
Stop
stagnant,
running.
the same stagnant offense he ran in Kansas City. Now,
Yeah.
we know for sure that whatever the guy in Buffalo's doing, he did some works and miracles with Josh Allen, because Josh Allen was not that good when they came out there, and with now this dude is like,
I'll tell you exactly who I
He
would go
definitely
get.
is.
Nah,
I'll
'cause
tell you
it
exactly
was-
who I would go get. Who's my man in Tampa, the OC?
oh, Leftwich.
I'd absolutely.
Oh,
go.
I love.
I would
Byron
absolutely
Leftwich.
go get, and I'll tell you why. Because Bruce Arians came out and he said, "I don't know why y'all keep giving me credit for Tom Brady being successful. I haven't walked in an offensive meeting in weeks."
It's Tom Brady. for one.
It's Tom
But-
Brady. It's Tom Brady for one for sure. But to me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if the head coach is like that's what it is, and he's seen success and he's seen the structure, and if it's like, dog, no, I delegated this. They did it right.
Who? Say that again.
I delegated this.
Ooh, that's what Nagy didn't do.
He ain't delegating nothing.
There
Hey,
you
look,
go.
he is now, and guess what? And here's the problem.
Too little, too late.
No. Here's the bigger problem. He's delegating to dudes that can't count.
Too little, too late.
Hey, look, if you're gonna delegate to somebody that at least can get the 12.
But here's the thing: though. The head coach
One,
absolutely can
two.
be in the headset, though.
So
No, he can be in the headset. Yeah.
So we don't know who.
So
who's
why
called
not
that.
why not go get Kellen Moore from the Cowboys?
Listen.
For what?
How about let's get a whole season out of him first?
Yeah. Listen. You know what I'm saying?
He's only like 5 games.
Yeah. Let's
It's been way more than that.
let's give it some time. Let's give it
It's
some
Was
time.
he the OC last year?
No,
Yeah.
he wasn't the OC last year. And Mike called plays anyway.
Hold on,
What?
wait.
No, he
Mike
didn't.
be calling
No, he
plays out
didn't.
there.
Wait. Why would I go get the guy who
Do
didn't have?
you see what they've been doing? The only reason why he wasn't doing that is because Dak was hurt.
Yeah, but that's excitement. That's excitement.
the,
I'm
on-
not.
the only reason they're doing
do,
is because
do you think
Dak.
it's inside? Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
that's exciting.
It's Dak.
Yeah, I'm not buying
For
that.
one, we have to change the narrative on Dak. We thought he was. People said he wasn't an elite QB.
That
He
was
absolutely
that
was
was
an elite
that was
QB.
stupid, people.
Yeah, that's
Why would I
absolutely-
want Dak
okay.
here? Because he
Okay.
can play.
Yeah,
I just-
really good. Cowboys jersey.
Hey
It's
man,
really good.
let's get into this NBA's top 75, man, because that list dropped. What day that dropped? Friday, right? That list dropped Friday.
It took like 3 days.
They went through it for like 3 days, man.
3 days of nonsense.
I mean,
3 days of nonsense.
let's get into it. I mean, listen, first things first, let's go through it. How does everybody feel about the list? Is there somebody left off that you feel was an absolute snub? Is there somebody left off, or is there somebody on there that you're just like, I don't know, I'm not really buying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I looked at the list and I was like, here's the names of the people that I was like, they probably shouldn't be on there. I have watched zero film of them. Like, what was my man's name? Dolph Shays or something like that?
Yeah.
I've watched
Yeah.
I've watched no Dolph Shays tape. If anybody out there knows Dolph Shays, let me know.
Y'all ain't see what's his name on the list?
We got Ken Burke chiming in early. He says Dame don't belong. Dame wasn't on there. Vince Carter
Dame
should
is
be
on
on
there.
there.
Dame is on there.
Dame was on there?
Dame was on the list.
Matter of fact, let me.
I don't think so, bro.
He
Dame
is.
got snubbed.
I'm looking
Dave
at
is
it. He's-
39.
He's right up there.
I'm looking.
Matter of fact, I'll pull it up.
Okay.
39.
I put on the
Now
screen.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Now, see, I had the image that they put out.
That was gonna be my take. You stole my take, whoever you are. Listen, that's gonna be my take
Yeah.
because what has Dame done that Kyrie hasn't?
What has Dame
Right.
done that
Kyrie's
Kyrie
not
has
on
it?
the list.
Been healthy. That's not like I wouldn't put Kyrie on the list. I didn't know.
You wouldn't put Kyrie on the list.
I wouldn't put Kyrie
Over
on
Dame.
the list.
If you
Oh
try-
well, if we're talking about over Dame, no, he hadn't been healthy.
You tripping.
Even with him not being healthy, he's done more.
I mean, yeah, but
Like we can
he's-
credit LeBron
he's-
with that win if you want.
He
Kyrie
ga-
had to have a
he gave
historic
LeBron his
playoff finals
He-
performance
he-
for them to come back from 3-1.
he absolutely did. I don't take that away from him. That's an
He's
amazing
top
moment.
10 finals average all time.
Hey, that's an amazing moment. But he had to ride LeBron's back to get there because he didn't have a knee to stand on. Or it might have
That's
been a
not
back that
true.
year.
The season they went, the season they
The
went.
season that they won the finals, he only played in the finals. He didn't play in any series before that.
What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about, dog?
The
That,
series
that
that,
was the
what are you
year
talking about?
before.
no, the year before he
No,
played
'cause
up to the
Kevin
finals
Love-
and was hurt for
Kevin-
the finals.
Yeah.
Kevin Love got hurt.
Fam.
After Kevin Love got hurt, Kyrie went down because he had a hurt foot.
Right. That's the year before.
And he hurt in an OT.
Well,
That's the year before. The year after,
I'm gonna just go.
he
back
wasn't
to-
playing then, and then he came back for the NBA finals.
Bro, yes, he
I'm gonna just go
was.
back to the actual thing here, and it says that he played.
So,
It says he played. I
So-
can give you his average if you want me.
what
to.
year? No, in the
26
finals he played. I know that.
2016 he played.
He played all the way through the playoffs.
One series he didn't play. Let me find that series.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't there.
So
There's definitely a series that he was hurt. I'm not saying Kyrie's not top 5. Y'all know my stance on Kyrie. When Kyrie's on the court, Kyrie's got the greatest handle in NBA history. You can put that up against AI. You can put that up against. Nobody's standing in front of him and slowing him down. But he got to be there.
I'm giving him.
He got to
a
be on the
nod.
court.
I'm giving him the nod.
He played in
because
Toronto. So that
Toronto was
he played in
ECF.
He played in Toronto. He played.
Now that's the list I saw.
He didn't play
Dame is on
against-
there right there.
He
Yeah.
didn't play
I didn't
against
see
the
that.
Hawks. Maybe that's what you're talking about. He didn't play against the Hawks as much, but he played against Toronto.
He played the whole
He didn't
series.
need to. That was a sweep.
I mean, dog, that team was a lot better than people give him credit for.
Yeah.
What
team
that,
was
that Celtics thing?
No,
I mean the
team.
Cavs team. Yeah,
Like,
no,
Hey, listen, J.R. Smith was hooping like that season.
no.
You
yeah.
know who set the record for most threes in the game? The Cavs.
Yeah.
Not Golden State. The
I'll
Cavs.
say this. Right. If Bill Walton can be, I didn't know Dame was on the list. I'm be real. I didn't see him.
That's wild.
I just didn't. I was looking for him. If Bill Walton can be on the list, I would let Kyrie be on the list.
I gotta take Dame off simply because of the fact
I don't know who number 6 is.
I would put
He-
now.
he's-
Now here's
he's
Who's Paul
He-
Iverson?
he gave.
that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Those are
dudes
all
on this
old
list that we
guys,
just
yeah.
don't know.
Who is that guy?
Well, you know, what my take yesterday, I said, look, if it took you 20, 30 years to get on a list, then maybe you really weren't that dominant.
I mean, Buddy was averaging 20-something points a game for a good minute.
Yeah, but yeah, like Bill Sharman.
He was a warrior too.
No, but see, this is my thing. I'm not gonna take my ignorance of people and say
True.
that that's the reason you shouldn't be on this list. It's like
I get
what's
that.
my man name? Where he at? He right here. I know where he's at because
Dolph
I've seen it. So
Shays.
many Dolph Shays. I don't know anything about his game. I don't know anything about what he did, and I'm not gonna take him off of the list for that reason. But I'll say this: for a guy like Dame to be on the list, and we had this debate the other day, and Klay Thompson not to be, that's disrespectful.
This is
Doug,
my,
I'm
disrespectful.
gonna say this about Clay.
Where are we putting Klay as shooter all time?
Clay, top 3,
Fourth.
I might take Dame off
Fourth.
and put
top
Klay
3,
in there.
Hey, no,
top
no.
3.
Dame.
Top 3.
Dame is definitely top 3 shooters all time.
Yeah, but
No,
he
he
can't
is.
get out. My
You-
thing is,
No, he is.
there's a factor of
Nah, he-
dominating and winning. I mean, Dame is definitely an amazing player.
Jeffrey with the young take here. He says, "Who cares about rings?" Nah, come on, dog. Hey, listen.
Hey,
Me and Kid are pretty
I-
good
I
on
think I speak-
rings. Don't define
I like-
your career. Like you can play and just lose to the greatest of all time.
But they
But-
matter.
I
They
like-
matter.
I like
Jeffrey, what is tell you?
Dog,
What does tell you?
why do they play?
Now here's a good name, right? Here's a good name. It's an old school name. And I'm
Bernard.
gonna say this: Bernard.
Yeah, I like
King.
old boy hip.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was a problem.
Bro, and I'm talking about Bernard King was that dude that before MJ was talking about, yeah, I'm gonna go out here and get 50. Bernard King was the guy like, yeah, I'm gonna score 50 tonight because I'm back in the Garden and I want to make sure Knicks fans know that they let me go.
If we keeping it a buck, I'd take Anthony Davis off and put Dwight Howard
Anthony
on.
Davis should not be on this list.
I'd take Anthony Davis off.
Anthony Davis should not be on this
He's
list.
on there.
Bro,
He's on the list.
I didn't even.
but
That's crazy.
the fact that Clay isn't though, like
Anthony
you-
Davis definitely should not be.
he
on
gotta
this.
have
Anthony Davis should
he
not be on
gotta
this
have
list.
Clay gotta have real beef with the media.
Anthony Davis isn't even. I mean, let's be real.
James Harden shouldn't be on the list.
Let's talk about.
I agree with that.
James Harden shouldn't be on the list.
Let's talk about top big men. Because what is AD? Is AD a 4? Is he a 5? What are we talking about?
I
AD
would put
AD's a
Dwight
4.
Howard over Davis. Big time. Because Howard dominated and he was defensive player. That Joker was killing the league. He went to the finals. He led the team. Anthony Davis couldn't even get out the first round until he got with LeBron.
Anthony Davis was hurt in the first round when he
No,
before he got with
Anthony
LeBron.
Davis hurt every year. Anthony Davis hurt every year.
You know what's so crazy about this? Apparently Boogie's only one season away from making this list.
Ooh, listen,
Because Boogie was definitely a better center than me than Anthony Davis.
listen.
I agree.
A healthy
Listen.
Boogie.
I agree. He
Listen.
just was an
Better
idiot. He
I'm
just
gonna
was
tell
a
y'all
loser,
this
though.
right now. I don't care who says it. I don't care who hears it. I don't care who the Knicks fan is that don't like what I say. Boogie Cousins is a better center than Patrick Ewing.
I agree.
Well, that's not
When-
fair.
when
That's
healthy. But Boogie
Yeah,
was no.
that's- you
But here's the
can't-
thing: we saw Boogie. People didn't pay attention to Boogie until he left Sacramento. Boogie had many a healthy season out there, and they wasted him.
No, Boogie was a beast. The thing is that, and I agree with you, Jeffrey. The thing is that you can't really compare Ewing to him because that's just a different the modern NBA center versus
No.
So I'm just saying, but
Pat Ewing was a shooter too. Pat Ewing played back to the basket. Pat Ewing was a shooter. Pat Ewing was a. I like Jay Sanders log off. No, I'm telling you. I like Jay log off.
I like Ken when he said Dwight dominated a terrible Eastern Conference. So did LeBron.
Right. Yeah.
For most of his career.
Yeah.
and he had to stack up to do that.
Hey, listen. Y'all can tell me what you want. I think a lot of people didn't watch Boogie. I loved Boogie, so I watched many a Sacramento Kings game.
I used to watch him just to see the technical
I had
fouls.
Boogie on a lot of my fantasy squad.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Hey, listen, it was a walk-in bucket and rebound machine. Like, hey, Allen-
Marcus Couch said Rodman would have made Boogie cry.
Sure would've.
Rodman and Boogie, yeah.
Nah,
Rodman,
was
Boogie
a
would have just
hothead.
elbowed the mess
Rod-
out of him.
was a
yeah,
hothead.
but Rodman would have got under his skin. He definitely would have.
I just feel like when it comes to this list, like I get it. Like there's people that we didn't
Hey,
clearly
listen.
watch.
Hey, listen. This is my favorite part, right? Here come everybody defending Pat Ewing. I'm gonna let you finish. But go look at 90s best dunks of all time. Pat Ewing's on the receiving end of a lot of them. Pat Ewing is on the receiving end of a lot of posters.
Scotty, yeah, like he got posted a lot.
James Harden should be on this list.
Go ahead. What you were saying, though?
I was gonna say my thing is when it comes to like this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like clearly that's not everybody that we watch, but there's a degree where you have heard of the legend of some of these players and you've looked them up and you've tried to find them, right?
Yeah.
So we never watched Oscar Robertson live, but we know about him. Maravich, even like Jerry West. If you didn't know that dude went to 9 finals, like he's that nice. Even Sam Jones, I think he's on Boston. But my thing is like guys like
Milwaukee too for Sam Jones, right?
But my thing is like there's certain guys on the list that's like, okay, someone's looking out for them.
David Bean.
Dave Bing was like a killer for like Detroit. He was nice. He was a good player.
When you say nice, like nice on defense.
Yeah,
He's clearly nice enough that they put him on the list. He's not, but I didn't watch Dave Bing, but I've heard of him. I just feel like because we know about some of the guys that are old school dudes, but
Well, here's my thing. If we're really looking
He's
at
even
this,
a former mayor of Detroit.
yeah, he is.
if we're really looking at this, he ain't got a city no more.
I don't know how cities work.
I don't know how cities work. If we're really looking at this, right? Like the reason that a lot of people say Dwight shouldn't be on here is because Dwight as a center didn't dominate. He's still playing. He's not dominating now. The game passed Dwight by. I will agree with that.
No, his back injuries did.
But if we're talking about if we're putting Dolph Shays on here and Bill Walton and mugs like that who dominated their era, Dwight absolutely has a spot on this team.
I'm trying to double check in case y'all wonder what I'm doing.
Hey,
'cause
so-
the list is right here. Hey, hot take. I tell you who shouldn't be on here. I tell you who should be. Dwight Howard should be on there. Anthony Davis shouldn't. And I would take Reggie Miller off, and I'd put Ben Wallace on.
Nah.
Ben Wallace.
Yeah, so you
Four-time defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
So you
If
Look,
Dwight Howard should be on the list, Ben Wallace needs to be on the list.
I think
I'd put Ben Wallace on before Dwight.
All-Star.
Because Ben Wallace got the ring to go with it.
All-Stars don't necessarily make Hall of Famers.
Ben Wallace.
And, and Paul Pierce needs to go off.
Yeah, yeah.
Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer.
Paul Pierce.
All in favor of removing Paul. Say
Time
aye.
out. Time out. No, seriously. Keep it a buck. What did Reggie Miller do that Paul Pierce didn't?
You can get. Well, he's just.
Here's the
known for
thing,
his
though. They both
three-point
on here, though.
No, but what did he do to deserve to be on the list?
Yeah, Buzz Best.
Reggie Miller
He's a-
set the standard for three-point shooting in his era.
No, Larry Bird set the standard for three-point shooting.
Well, that's a good point. But no, Reggie beat Larry.
Jerry West set the
Reggie beat.
Jerry West set the standard.
Jerry
for
didn't have a
three-point
three-point line.
shooting. And that's why he would have been the greatest
Okay,
scorer
all
of
right.
time.
So
anyway, all
But
I'm
we're
saying
talking
is,
about
what did he
eras,
do?
dog.
He was the only shooting guard that competed with Mike.
He has moments.
That's not true. Clyde Drexler definitely competed with Mike. He got his
Later
butt.
in his
He got
year.
his butt whooped
Later
in the
years.
finals.
But
but-
Reggie wasn't scared of Mike, and he
No,
came at him.
But what did Reggie do?
He just had moments of like killing, icing
How
New
many
York.
NBA first teams?
Well,
How
we
many
already
defensive
know.
players of the year?
Well, he ain't playing no defense.
How many NBA first team? Right,
many?
defense.
How many?
I'm not disagreeing.
You
with
asking for defense though?
No,
That's not who he was.
yeah, because Jordan played both sides. Got
Okay,
on both
he-
sides. Kobe has
listen,
both sides.
Listen,
Hey, listen.
we can't compare Muggs to Jordan.
Hey,
though,
no,
dog.
listen. Paul Pierce has NBA first team offense and defense. I believe he has.
Don Bird, Rip Hamilton.
Don Burr here from Detroit. Rip Hamilton. Period.
No,
Over
but seriously,
100
I'm
in the
not
chat.
trying to kill him. We know he's a good shooter, but what did he really do?
He's the one that I would say.
His sister was better than him.
Well, we know that he says that.
What did he do?
Here's the thing, though.
That's
Here's the
universally
thing, though.
known, bro.
He set the standard for 3-point
They were
shots
confident
Why him
team.
and not Mitch Richmond?
because
Mitch
he shot
Richmond had
more.
no line- but see, Reggie.
Because
the thing
Reggie had the record.
The-
That's why.
and
The
the
record for
Pacers,
what?
He had the most 3-pointers
Three.
made in a career.
So that's it.
and
Yeah,
That's all
was,
he did.
that was a big
no,
deal.
he's got moments where he's been a
It
clutch.
took
He was also clutch.
You got to think about it. This is how different it was. First off, Muggs didn't take threes in the 90s, and Reggie Miller absolutely had so many threes. It took Ray Allen until he was on the Celtics to break his record.
Hey, real,
In an era where Muggs was shooting more threes.
Hey,
Hold on, hold on. He
Jeffrey
played
on
near- he
fire.
played-
Jeffrey over here.
Whoa,
He in his chat.
hey,
man.
hey, real quick though, just a couple of points on Dwight. 5-year stretch, MVP voting, 5th, 4th, 2nd.
That don't mean nothing to me if you don't win it.
It don't mean anything.
It do because
That don't mean nothing to me if you don't win it.
Hey, no, because
Shaq won the MVP.
At one point, no, wait, time out. Though.
listen.
out, though.
That don't mean nothing if you don't win it.
At one point, did we or did we not say? And please don't cap. Did we or did we not have a conversation about Dwight possibly
Hold
being
on,
the best
hold on.
big in the NBA?
Never. You stupid.
I mean the best
In
player.
history?
The best player.
No.
In the
We've never
NBA.
had that debate.
Time out. Look at this list. Look at this list. You capping right there.
No,
Right there.
let's go move past it. We've never had this debate.
Mitch Richmond
No,
in the Hall of
not-
Fame.
Not between us, but it's
Six-time
definitely
All-Star.
been brought up.
Mitch Richmond's in the Hall of Fame.
Mitch Richmond's in the
it's
Hall
been
of
brought
Fame.
up.
It's the basketball.
It's the
Hall of
basketball
Fame.
Hall of Fame.
NBA champ.
Yep.
5-time All NBA.
Yep.
All rookie.
Yep.
All-Star game
Yep.
MVP. 1 Rookie of the Year. Averaged 21 points. 3-3. Reggie Miller. 18 points a game. 3-3. 5-time All-Star. Just in the Hall of Fame. That's it.
What's the season though? Like I'm saying, did the points per game regress because he played so long? You know, I like Sloan here. Like Sloan points per game look awful.
Oh,
And then you got to look at it and be like, oh, but he was averaging like 25 at one point.
yeah, but at this point, I can sit there and compare primes because their prime was comparable.
Yeah.
Mitch Richmond absolutely got more done in less years. He played 13 years. Look at you hit that button right there. Boom, you get all that. Reggie ain't got that. So why not Mitch?
I'll say this.
Longevity
Because
doesn't
he
count.
I'll
also
say
who you
this.
know.
Listen,
He's
He
tight.
played 3 more
He's
seasons.
in with the
but-
NBA
Long-
Turner folks. I mean, his sister.
Yeah, that's what it is right there.
It's who
I'll
you
say
know.
this. Did you see the clip of Reggie getting in?
No.
Reggie didn't think he was getting in.
Yeah,
I wouldn't-
they all.
They was
friends.
like, Reggie, you made the list. And he was like, what list? Reggie said, what list? It's like, Reggie, you're on the NBA top 75 list. He was like,
that game, he was like,
Oh, what the world? Like, what? Are y'all crazy? I'll take it.
like if we really do the numbers,
Yeah.
if we really look at it, there is nothing to say that
Yeah.
he should be on the list outside of I hit so many threes.
But that's why this is all here. It's a conversation.
I mean,
piece.
but it's a
It's
lot.
somebody
it's
else's
just a
list.
conversation,
Right, it's
Yeah, just a
somebody that
conversation.
It's
put
a
that
poor
list together.
conversation piece. It's a poor,
Let's be
it's
real.
about
They took the
80%
top.
right.
They really just took the top 50, and they added 25 more.
Yeah, but actually we should pull up the 50 and then see. To me, I don't want
I
to
think
see.
somebody
I don't
came-
want.
By the way, the top 50, most of them were still playing when they did that list.
I mean,
Right.
Shaq-
That's what I'm saying. So
Shaq-
the next 25 should be the next
Shaq got- He was
25.
on it in year 3. You
You
know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, you knew Shaq
You
was
need.
gonna be a
They
monster.
need to keep that 50, and I don't want to see anybody else coming on. And maybe 2 or 3, because I do agree that Dominique should be on there, right?
Yeah.
So he didn't make the 50. Dominique was a monster.
Yeah.
I get some of the criteria.
Yeah, a
but
lot of running and jumping.
I'm just saying that, regardless of the fact, is that if you took the 50, put Dominique. And
Dominique is the reason I don't trust Atlanta right
Hey
now.
Ken, how did he have more player success? Like we kind of just ran through it. He didn't. He really didn't have more individual play.
13 years.
13 years.
That was a quiet 13.
Mitch Richmond was kind of like he was kind of like one of the nastiest crossovers though. But he was
He
kind
was
of
the Rock. I
he,
remember
yeah,
that.
he in one of the nastiest crossovers, but kind of like what's his name? How a lot of people view Clay, how a lot of people view Scotty. You were on a team that helped you get what you got.
Right. Run TMC.
Yeah, well, TMC.
Well, he
didn't
went
win,
to. They
but
put him. They put him out
He
the
was
pasture.
killing in Sacramento.
Yeah, they
was
put him
killing
out the
him in
pasture in Sacramento.
In Sacramento,
Yeah.
he was dogging people.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
yeah,
It was
Sacramento is where people go to die.
Yeah. It's like the Bears for quarterbacks.
I was about to say
I'm gonna also say this: T-Mac shouldn't be on this list. You wanna know why?
No, he definitely don't deserve to be on the list.
No, but people are fighting that. he
People are
should be.
fighting for T-Mac. No.
You know why he shouldn't be on the list? If he belongs on the list, Gilbert Arenas belongs on the list.
Well,
Look at the
well,
stats.
here's the thing. Here's the
Ooh,
thing.
Gilbert was a killer.
No, here's the thing. If everybody,
Well,
for everybody that wants to say
He brought
T-Mac,
guns to the locker room.
What that got to do with it? Oh, yeah, maybe poor choice of words there. But if for everybody that says
You know why he not
T-Mac,
on the list.
for everybody that says T-Mac belongs on the list, go look at Dame's numbers. Then Dame belong on the list. For everybody that want to get rid of
You know
Dame,
what? Dame is definitely a better player.
well, and he's still going.
Hey, this
T-Mac-
T-Mac's career was 7
Is Tim Hardaway
7
on the
years.
list?
Tim Hardaway's
Hey,
not on the list.
this top 50 list ain't that.
Well, I mean, a lot of those dudes was still playing, and we hadn't seen Kobe Bryant yet.
Hal Greer was on the Lakers, right? He was. Yeah, they kept losing.
Elvin Hayes,
Steve Nash is
Sam
debatable.
Jones,
Nah,
Jerry
you gotta
Lucas.
Put
Hmm.
Steve in
So my thing is,
Hold up.
if-
Is Steph Curry on the list?
yeah,
Okay. Man, listen, here's the thing. It's all based on opinion. We can sit here and argue this for mad hours.
I
And we
definitely
probably will continue to argue this throughout the Bulls live call. So tune in if you're here for the Bulls live call. Let's get a little Bulls preview in because I know you got
Zach
to think your
Levine
dig
should
is
be on the
6.
list.
And then Zach Levine should be on the list. Zach should absolutely be on the list. But let's get into a little bit of Bulls preview, man. Bulls going up against Toronto tonight as we're coming to the end of this show. First off, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. We got over 100 people in the chat,
Hold on,
man.
hold on.
Like the
Wait,
video,
wait,
subscribe
time
to the
out,
page,
time
all
out.
that good stuff.
We're not gonna move past this. We're not gonna move past this. We
I
got
already
10
hit the
minutes.
slide.
No, we're not gonna move. What?
Jeffrey, I was joking.
We're not gonna move
Like-
past this. 2-time rebound champ, block champ, and during Shaq's prime, NBA champ, 6-time All Defensive,
Who we talking about?
4-time Defensive Player of the Year,
Who?
5-time All NBA.
He's just naming stats.
No, that's
Who?
Ben Wallace.
Who said Ben don't belong there?
No. So people
I
in the chat
kinda
said
did.
Ben Wallace don't belong here.
Oh, well, they
Right?
stupid.
I
So,
kinda
no,
said
we
that.
even debated that he shouldn't be there, right? But if Dwight
That's
Howard,
just Joel.
if
That's just
Dwight
Joel.
Howard should
I'm just
arguably
saying.
be
That's
on
just
the
Joe.
list,
Sometimes all stars don't need to make the list. They're not.
Ben Wallace,
That's
on the,
not
Ben
an
Wallace is a
all-star.
Hall of
I'm saying
Famer.
all-
he's a
All-star.
Hall of Famer.
I know he is. All right, fine. Maybe because he's Detroit.
Hey,
Silly.
it's not a
Hey,
city.
But
hey.
he won.
He did win in Detroit.
He did win in Detroit.
And
He won a
came
ring
in-
in Detroit.
and he came here and stole
listen,
from us.
And listen, no, let me tell you.
We
Let
paid
me
him.
tell you something. One of the greatest finals I've ever seen.
Yeah.
When he absolutely dominated Shaq.
If he get on the list,
Bro.
Robert Ory should be on the list.
Okay, all right. Okay. This is why we don't bring Ringo to nice functions. That's why we don't bring Ringo to nice
You know
functions.
exactly what I'm not serious, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
My brother said that. He was like, Ben Wallace making the Hall of Fame is crazy. How come Ben Wallace can make it and Robert Ory can't make it? I was just like, because Ben Wallace did something.
You know. I'm gonna say this.
Not to say Robert Ory didn't, but it's
No,
like
I'm gonna say this.
Robert
and I'ma
Ory
say
showed
it
up
loud.
for the fourth quarter.
I'm saying it loudly. You participation trophy babies.
Dog.
You all want to sit there and say, I showed up. I was part of the group
Craig.
project.
Hey,
That's
listen.
what it is.
Craig, I was
Hey,
joking.
Hey, listen.
that's what
Craig,
it is.
I was joking.
Chandler Hutchison
I
made
was
a playoff
joking.
team.
Calm down. I was joking. Jeffrey.
Chandler Hutchison made a playoff team. Rings matter, right?
Hey, rings
Tanner.
matter.
Rings
Guess
do
what?
matter, but
He
also the
should be-
accolades that go with
Tanner,
it.
he shouldn't be on the list.
Guess what?
I was
Guess what?
messing
Steve Kerr
around.
should be on the list if we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Robert Ory. should
He was on the Spurs when they won a couple.
Steve Kerr got 5.
Got 5 as a player.
Kerr
He
got
got
5.
3 as a coach.
And if we being real, Steve Kerr's the reason the Bulls have won.
Well, it was a team
Bet you
game.
ain't saying that. are
Still a
you?
team game.
Steve was actually busting in that one though.
Yeah.
In that final, Steve was actually letting
and
that
he
thing
hit
fly.
some threes.
Yeah.
I love how you trashed the 3-point record.
No, I'm just saying, like Robert Ory, what is he known for? Big Shot Rob's known for making
Knocking
that
some
shot.
threes,
Guess
yeah.
what? So did Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
We ain't arguing for him. Shut up. Anyway,
Yeah, but it was the magnitude. That's why
D-Wade
Reggie gets that love because it's the magnitude of what he did in clutch moments.
Right.
So
Dog, Ricky's coming.
What'd he say? Robert Ory averaged 7 points a game. Anybody think he should make the list should be banished to the gulags.
without a chance to come back either.
Welcome to the gulag. Listen, let's get into this Bulls preview, man. What y'all expecting to see tonight as we come down to the stretch here, man? Bulls versus Toronto. I'll say this. If the Bulls come out and sleep on Toronto, Scotty Barnes will put 30 on
just
your
about to say
dome.
that.
That
Nice.
boy is nice.
I
like
went
Scotty.
back and I watched them the other night. Like Scotty is official. They got some hoopers, and the thing is that they're really like they're not sad. They can make it tough for you defensively just
Yeah.
because of their length. I'll say that.
Similar to the Bulls, honestly.
So,
They're really building a similar
I mean,
team to what the Bulls are building right
It's
now.
really like OG Anunoby is kind of like what we want P. Will to be right now. With
not a bad take.
how he plays defense and
Yeah.
he's got.
I will
the
say this for
corner.
everybody who's sitting there trying to trash P. Will for only putting up 3 shots a game and not being aggressive enough. I'm fine with y'all trashing his aggressiveness, but just know that his defensive efficiency rating going into the other night was 130.
Crazy.
like literally, he's just like, no, I'll stop you. I'll stop you. I was after playing BI.
I don't know. You know what? I don't look at P. Will for points.
I don't either. I'm looking at him
just
for
don't.
I'm looking at him for the defense on
Yeah.
this team, and that's what I'm saying. Like people are just like, when do we have the conversation about benching P. Will? And it's like we don't. His defensive efficiency rating is 130.
Marcus Couch, I want a dinosaur head on a platter tonight. We need to murder this team.
Hey, Marcus Couch, man, host of the Bulls Talk podcast, man. He be going in. He be going in.
I got Zach with 35 tonight.
Zach with 35. I'm gonna get the predictions real quick before we get up out of here, man.
I'll
I'm gonna say
Zach
Bulls
got-
win.
Zach got
I'm gonna
30.
say Zach has a solid. I'm gonna say Zach has 40, and I'm gonna say DeRozan has another 25 because he's coming home to Toronto, and he really thinks of Toronto as home. Like he was talking about it. He was like, y'all don't understand.
He's so
Like
hurt.
he said, y'all don't understand how different it is. It's not Toronto that love you. Canada has your back.
Yeah.
The country got your back.
Yeah.
He was like that. He was like, I love it there. Like I doubt he retired there. Being a young man from LA, it gets a little cold up there, but he loved it there. You know what I'm saying? So I think he has a big game, and I think Vooch finally gets himself going with a good shooting night. Maybe still only 18 points, but a good shooting night.
Hopefully the little teardrops fall. Shout out to my man Diaz Millennia, checking out the show. Just subscribe. But yeah, they over there.
Nice.
He was, that first Detroit game was hard, but the defense was good. I was at the game. What was it? Friday night.
Friday night,
And he was still kind of like, well, Zach wasn't doing all that great.
or was it Saturday? It was Saturday night, right? Saturday
Oh,
night
whatever it
versus
was.
versus Detroit the second
Versus
time.
Detroit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, hey, listen, I will say this. I just want to see more development from Lonzo. I'm just really excited about what Lonzo does.
Dog.
I mean, he had a triple double.
No, that's what he's saying though. Like it's like he's
Forget
He's
about
being
that.
free.
he's still getting better.
Like he's just doing what he want to
Forget
do.
about that.
I love
No.
it. I love it. And how about this? Can we finally give what's their dad name? What's that boy?
LeVar Ball.
LeVar
Ball his credit.
Oh yeah.
Give him
All
his
day.
credit.
Hey, I wish
Hey,
that
that
was my
black man
dad.
did
Well,
that one.
I
Give
love
him
my
his
dad. My
credit.
dad is
Hey,
amazing.
two out of 3 is nice.
And
Three out of
actually,
three.
He got 3 in the
He got
league.
3 in the
Nah,
league. He
nah.
getting paid.
DeLiangelo.
He's on the team.
He's on the
he
league.
getting
He's like
paid.
a G
He in the
League
G
now.
League team.
Oh.
Yeah, he getting paid.
Okay.
Give him his
Listen,
credit.
and let's be real. Let's be real though.
I definitely do because I always thought if nothing else,
Caruso.
LaMelo. If nothing else, LaMelo was gonna be the one to outshine all of them. But at the same time, I thought Leandro could at least shoot. So he got to make a team of some sort because he is a bucket.
It's weird. I don't get why he can't make a team. I'm not gonna lie.
Undersized.
But he shoots so
Yeah.
well.
He's about the same size
He's
as all of them.
6'1".
I mean,
He's not.
I'm a
6'1".
But
I thought he was taller than that. 6'4".
I think he's 6'4", but
I'll
I
look
mean,
at it. I'll look
Javante Green's on the team. Well, Javante Green's a good too.
Because even Lonzo don't even look that big.
But I mean, off of the bench, I don't need him to be a 4. I just need him to shoot.
He's 6'5", so maybe
6'5". Yeah, I just need him to shoot.
That's average height.
That's all I
in the
need.
NBA,
I don't need him to kill it. But no, definitely give LeVar his props, man. I don't understand why people. I don't understand why people don't like that man. He is somebody I would love to have him on the show. He's somebody who said my kids can do anything they put their mind to, and guess what? All 3 of them did it, and we hated on every single one of their kids.
Well, it helps to have 6'5" and 6, sons. And all
Listen,
that. It helps.
Let's be real. I know a lot of dudes are 6'6". That's working very regular jobs.
No, I understand. It helps.
Hey, look, and they had all the same opportunities to get to the league that this mug had. Guess what they did?
True.
Not make it.
But you still need that element though. It helps that they're all that high.
It does, but
I mean, hey, he had another look because the mom was the
LeVar's
coach.
tall too, though.
And the mom,
LeVar like
all of them are huge.
LeVar like 6'5".
But the mom hooped too.
Yeah. She did.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's together. It's the whole unit.
Yeah.
I believe him when he said that if they were on the same team, they'd win.
Who? All 3 of them.
All 3 of them, I believe.
LaMelo could play the 2. Now LaMelo need a little more development. As just being a 2, because right now he's the point. You wouldn't have a spot for Lonzo on him, but yeah, I can see it. LaMelo is.
I wouldn't mess with LaMelo at all. He is right where he needs to be because he got them boys rolling right now.
That's a good team. That's a good team. And is Hayward back on that team? Is he healthy?
Hayward is back.
He's always injured. That's what I'm saying. Is he healthy?
Miles Bridges is hooping. And
Miles Bridges is a problem.
Ish Smith.
Yeah.
Ish Smith is coming showing out.
Everywhere he go,
he do something.
straight bucket.
He do something. Well, he was on Detroit last year, right?
Yeah, he was on Detroit.
Man,
he was on Detroit.
I picked him up in fantasy.
Muzz would always yell at me to say that Ish Smith was the reason. Like when you're the only player on a team that's good, you're gonna get buckets. And they would say it was because Ish Smith. Remember, he was on Philly. He was dropping like 35 a night. He was the only player, and they would still lose by like 20. But he was dropping 35 a night, and it was just like, he doesn't have it. He's not that kind of guy. It was like, fam, you don't just drop 35 a night in the NBA. Like, what do y'all think is going on out there?
How y'all feel about Dwayne Wade's son going to G League?
I like it.
And
I want more people to go to G League route so that they can stop getting exploited by these colleges. Because now they can at least get money from the college, but you blow your knee out. That's the end of your career. You don't have NBA stuff backing you.
What did the NCAA do? They made it.
You can get paid now. You can sign your name off and get paid.
Right. But that's probably for the best of the best player. It doesn't make it uniform for everybody.
No, it don't make it uniform. You got to go out and get your money.
But the difference
you got to go out and get your money. Hey, listen. You get a base salary in the NBA, but I mean, you're not getting the Nike shoe contract if you're not balling.
What I do like,
you get Ling Lu or whatever Caruso's are. Ling Ling, you know? Lanang, you know what I'm saying? Whatever those
what I
are.
do like is that LaMelo with baby ball, his thing coming in the league, like he, all of that work where he played overseas and all that stuff, bypassing the college game, playing against grown men.
Forget the college game. He bypassed high school.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
he bypassed high school. They took him out sophomore year.
Well, that's because
and
it was too much for him.
And bought the team he was on.
Yeah.
And had him play on Facebook Live.
They had to. That was a circus show for him. He couldn't stay in high school.
Yeah.
After his brothers, he couldn't do that.
He was playing on Facebook Live. They had a special deal with Facebook to broadcast the
Yeah.
I remember watching the show. It was cool.
The ball show was good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I never watched it.
I saw one episode when Lonzo was down in New Orleans and he ended up LeVar was being all awkward about like, I want you to, we're gonna get the brand back together. And Lonzo was like,
The brand is there.
I ain't fooling with the
Who
brand.
is saying that?
Yes.
The brand is there. Who is saying that? The fan. The brand is
Hey,
not there.
it
The
was-
fans are saying that the brand is
Hey,
there.
it was wild. It was wild because it was that moment where like Lonzo stood up to his dad, and you realize how big LeVar actually is. And he was like, "Boy, who you talking to? I'm still your daddy." And I was like, "Oh yeah, you are still my father. I forgot about
right,
that.
Pops.
Appreciate you, pops. I love you." No, I'm gonna say Bulls come out tonight with the dub. I'm gonna go. I think it's a big night, but I think it is close. I'm gonna say.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna say 121-14. Bulls win.
Bulls win by 20.
Woo!
I'm gonna say Bulls 110, Raptors 102.
Hey, real talk, dog. No, hold up. This comment right here. Sean Mixman. Why are you wearing a Raptors jersey tonight, my boy? What's going on here?
Whoa, wait
What's-
a minute.
what is happening
What is
here, my
going
guy?
on?
What's up with this?
Well, one,
What's up with this?
don't hate me because I'm fresh.
Hey, hold on. Let's be real. It's a nice jersey. It is a nice jersey.
Is it at least a Vince Carter?
It is a Carter. It's a
All
Carter.
right, well,
It's
you
a
get a
Carter.
pass.
It's
All
a-
right.
it's a Vince.
Nah, man, that's Kyle Lowry.
Nah,
That's your that's your thing going right now. Like you're not a Bears fan, you're not a Bulls fan.
hey,
You're not even a Cubs
Hey, I
fan.
saw
I'm not a
your
Sonic
tweet.
fan.
No, I saw your tweet. Heat win or Giants win, Bears lose. It's a good day. I saw that. Yeah,
No,
you know.
no,
there's a
no.
lot of-
You're not. You don't root for any. You root for Chicago Fire, don't you? You're not a Blackhawks fan.
Oh.
Raging work for violation.
I am. Don't make me a pass that, bro.
No, he is a Blackhawks fan. He's a
They
Blackhawks fan.
really
Like
fan.
he's a bigger Blackhawks fan. You know how like you. Well, I assumed black dudes. You got in during the championship years, and that mother was like, "Nah, man, my favorite player was Jocelyn Tebow," and I was like, "Oh, you a real fan? Oh, you know the goalie from when we were awful."
Hey, Debo, shout out to you, my boy.
Debo in the chat with the super chat. Throw the super chat up there, man. What'd he say? Your boy Semenovich is downgraded, my brothers. How y'all feel about that? Oof. You know what though? I feel about it is you want to see him bang with mugs that's gonna bang on him. You want to see him.
What you mean by that?
What?
What you mean
He's
by that?
in the G League. What you mean by that? What's to
What
you,
you
my
mean
guy?
by that?
That's the Drewski. You want to see him down there playing. You want to see, and he's
know how
not
to
breaking the
respond to
rotation
that.
right now.
I don't know how to respond to
Yeah,
that.
leave it alone. I don't know what to do with my hands. He's not in the rotation right now. You know what I'm saying? So you want to see him. You want to see him grow. So
First of all-
I'd rather see any. Here's the thing. I'd rather see anybody get playing time.
He said he on a milk carton.
I'd rather see anybody get playing time. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you actually get on the game and get on the court and you can actually play the game, like that's what you
Damian.
want.
Damien, time out. What is tell you? They just got the chip.
Damien said this fool is a Chicago Sky fan. You not? All right. Well, we're gonna close it out on that because
Yeah,
clearly
yeah.
Damien is in here
Yeah.
mad about championships. Hey Damien,
How you hate on females?
Hey Damien, what's the right. how you hate women, dog? How you hate women? What's up with
Dog,
that?
what is
What's to you, my guy?
to you, my guy. Like,
Hey, yo, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. We are going to be doing the Chicago Bulls live call after. Also, check out the link below. The live event is scheduled November 8th. Bears versus Steelers. We are going to be at VIP Bar and Grill in Country Club Hills. Make sure y'all put in the Country Club Hills address. There's some chicanery going on with that. Check the link in the description below to reserve your spot. There's only 110 spots. And I think the tickets are already starting to go away quick. So y'all get in there and get your spot, man. You had something to say on that, Hope?
Nah, bring your jerseys, man. Let's rep.
Yeah, let's rep
gonna be
this
a good
team, man.
time.
Let's rep this team. We're gonna
bring a real jersey.
listen. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bears might actually win, so definitely come. It's the Steelers. The Steelers are bad enough for us to beat them.
We lose to the Steelers.
It's a
Does it-
bad day. If we lose to the Steelers, it's a bad day. It's gonna be a real awkward time at the bar, and we will drink. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. As always, man, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page because we do talk Chicago sports weekly. And we don't want you to miss things, so make sure that y'all hit that bell.
David got fried. It was like, oh, you got it.
Hey, yo, Chicago. Y'all stay safe out there, man. We'll see y'all in about 25 minutes.